Hi, choir. Happy Monday. Um, let's go ahead and get started at looking at how do you record the rhythm for Down by the Bay. This is all for this particular assignment, and I'll talk about things that I'm going to be listening for when you record this assignment, and show you some examples of doing it accurately and correctly, and not doing it as well. So here we go. I have created for you guys an already analyzed song. This is the entire song for Down by the Bay. We are analyzing it using solfege and our rhythms. Okay. And this is to make sure that you understand what all the symbols that go along with the song, what they are all for. So, right at the beginning, we have these rests, or this 3-measure rest, and this shows you 1 2 3 4 2 2 3 4 3 2 3 4 beats before we come in. On the time signature, it does say cut time. We are analyzing this using quarter notes and as a 4/4 rhythm. Just know cut time is like twice as fast as normal 4/4, so we will be going even faster when we are performing it than when we are practicing the rhythms and using this to analyze rhythms as well. So here we go at the beginning. What we want to be looking for, before we go to the beginning, what we want to be looking for and listening for, these are what I will be grading. Is it a steady beat? Are the rhythms accurate along with that steady beat? And is it a consistent tempo? And consistent tempo and steady beat go together, though there is a little bit of difference there between the two. Okay, so the steady beat, it has to be tick, 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 tick. Okay, and we don't want it to speed up, we don't want it to slow down, and it's every so often, just like a clock. Okay, and the difference between a beat and a second hand on a clock is our beat can be faster or slower than the clock. Okay, but it has to be that consistent, and that's if it is super consistent, then it will also be a steady tempo. Okay, so if I take a look at the beginning here, if this is my beat, I go 1 2 3 4 2 2 3 4 3 2 3 4, where I am just resting. And if I'm resting like that, I'm counting all these measures. Okay, as singers reading choir music, you don't often have these super long rests. But if you were to play instruments in band, where they are combining different instruments for different sorts of sounds, there's large sections of music where you are not playing or singing the particular part, and so you need to make sure that you're keeping track of which measure you are on, and you can count it like that: 1 2 3 4 2 2 3 4 3 2 3 4, keeping track of how many measures we have gone past. Okay, so that's the beginning. Now let's take a look here at this first measure. This one, first two measures. This is fairly simple. We have a rest on the first beat, 2 3 4 quarter notes there, and then a whole note for 1 2 3 4 beats there. Ready, go. Sh, 2 3 4 1. Okay, and that would be those first two measures of notes that you have. Okay, technically it is measures 4 and 5. Measures 1 and 3 are right here, and these 3 measures of rest. So we have measures 4 and 5 right there. I just counted it. Notice that the beat was steady. Now let me show you if the beat was not steady and I don't have a steady tempo. Shh, 2 3 4 1. Okay, where it's stopping, it's starting, and it's not consistent with the beat. Every one of those numbers goes with a beat, and it has to be consistent. On the whole note, when you count it, it is 1 4 beats long, and you push a little on each beat so that you're keeping track of the beat. That is how we count it out loud for the rhythms. We know where every single beat is. All right, now this next measure, this one, well, the next two measures are what we will be doing, but the next measure is where it gets tricky. So we have eighth notes here, and these are twice as fast as quarter notes. Right, there are 2 of them for every beat. And so you feel it. Here's the beat. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and I am saying the eighth notes, okay? And that's how we would say any eighth notes that land on those beats, or the ands of the beats, we call them. Okay, you have the beat and then the up part of the beat. The up part of the beat is called the and of the beat. So you have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So right here on this measure, we have arrest, 2 and 3 and 4 and. Then 1, 2, 3, 4 on the whole note. Listen to how it goes. Hopefully practice it with me. Ready? Go. Shh. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Now just to prove it to you that the beat is staying consistent, and there are 2 eighth notes per beat, I'm going to snap the beat. Ready? And go. Shh. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Okay, beat was consistent, stayed exactly the same. Don't get thrown off by the eighth notes being twice as fast as the quarter notes. A common mistake that people make when they are first working with eighth notes is they take it slower and they slow down the beat along with it. So here's the beat, and then I'm going to slow down for the eighth notes. Shh. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Okay, that had a sort of steady beat on the eighth notes and a steady beat on the whole note. However, we had a change in tempo in between where we were speeding up with where we had the faster eighth notes, and the beat slowed down even though we were saying stuff faster than the beat before. Make sure that the beat stays the same. One more time, showing you the correct way. The beat stays the same. Ready, go, shh. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Okay, so that's how it goes with the beat staying consistent and exactly the same. All right, now this next measure, just like the first measure, I'm going to show next 2 measures, I should say, just like the first 2 measures that you have right here. So here they are. Shh, 2, 3, 4, 1. Consistent beat all the time. Measure 10. Ready, go. Shh, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, great. I know I can do that. I know I can do this one. Let's take a look at this particular one. This one is a bit harder. It's shh, 2, 3, and 4, 1. Okay, let's show you that again. Ready, go. 1. Again. Ready, go. Shh. 2, 3, and 4, 1. Okay, beat is consistent. Beat stays the same. Okay, and these rhythms are landing on top of the beat, and they go along with the beat. All right, here we go. Measure 16. This is the last line. This is where the rhythm gets more complicated. You need to be feeling the subdivision of the beat, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and to be getting all of these rhythms right here correctly and right here, because we have stuff coming in on ands and other ands. And so you just have to feel the subdivision of the beat. Here's the beat, and the beat is getting divided into 2, so here's the subdivision. T, 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 T. Okay, you have to feel that exactly where it's at. This quarter note, or dotted quarter note right here, it gets 3 subdivisions of the beat. 3 and. 3 and. Okay? So that's how that goes with these 2 notes. so you have to be feeling the subdivision of it. Here's the beat. 2, ready, and go. Shh. 3 and 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 3. 1, 2, 4, 1. Shh. Shh. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and count this bottom line one more time. Try it out with me. See if you can get it with me. If you get it wrong, stop the video, go back and do it again until you get this section right. Ready and go. Shh. 3 and 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 3. 1, 2, 4, 1. Shh. Shh. Okay, I'm going to do it one more time. Feel the internal beat. I'm going to show you where the beat is. 1 and 2 and ready, go. Shh. 3 and 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 3. 1, 2, 4, 1. Shh. Shh. Okay. That's showing you exactly how it goes with that internal and of the beat, the eighth notes, the subdivision of the beat being divided in 2, 1 and 2, and that's always going on in the background. And you see my head bopping with the beat. Okay, and that's how you need to feel it. This internal metronome, this internal keeping time, it's consistent, rock solid, every single time, every single beat, exactly in the same spot in time. Tick, 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 tick. Okay? So now I'm going to show you how you need to get this recorded in. Before I do that, let me show you some common mistakes that we might have here on this bottom line. Okay? So number one mistake, you just give this rest too little time or too much time. You aren't keeping track of the beat on the rest. Okay? So it'd go something like shh, 3 and 1 and 2 and. I lost track of the beat there on that rest. You have to keep track of the beat. Or here's the short example of it. So that last one, the rest was too long. This one will be too short. Shh. 3 and 1 and. Okay, I don't know exactly how long that rest is. You have to know exactly how long that rest is. It's 2 beats. Tick, tick, shh, 3 and. Great. So what about on this rhythm right here? What are common mistakes that can happen here? Okay, number one, you can just go beat 3 here and beat 4 there. That's not how it should be. It should be 3 and 4 and then the and of 4 on that note. Okay, so 3, 4 right here, that'd be shh, 3, 4, and you might say and still. So it'd be shh, 3 and 1 and 2 and. Okay, if you notice that and was with the beat, that's not how the and goes. The and is on the up part of the beat. Shh, 3 and. Okay, it has to come off that beat 4 right there. Okay, right here, the eighth notes here, common mistake is you're going to want to slow them down because they are faster than everything else. Don't slow these down. Keep that beat consistent and chugging right along, and those go every beat. There's 2 of them. 1 and 2 and ready, go. 1 and 2 and 3. That's how it should go. This is what a lot of people would do. 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 3. I'm not keeping a consistent beat there. I'm slowing down on the eighth notes, speeding up on the half notes because the half notes are easy and the eighth notes are hard. Don't slow down when it's hard. You have to keep a consistent beat. If it's too fast for you on the eighth notes, slow the beat down and keep that same beat for your slower notes. Okay? Let's take a look at this measure right here. What would another common mistake be with this? We might have 1 and 2 is what most people would end up doing for this. 1 and, sorry, if we say it right with, so you might still say it one and, but you have that second and actually coming in on beat 2, where this one should still be taking up space in the beat. So let me show you that. 1 and 3. Okay, if you feel it, 1 and that and came on the beat. Don't do that. It's 1 and 3. Okay, once again, this and is on the and of beat 2, and you feel the beat come down, and then you come off of it for the 8th note. So it's 1 and 3. And you have to have that beat internal and the subdivision of the beat 1 and 2 and 1 and 3. 1 and 3. Okay, and it stays consistent, stays the same for right here. So those are the common mistakes that we might make right there. This would just be if you aren't keeping a steady beat, like I've been showing you the entire time, then you might have problems right there. All right, so now that I've shown you some of those common mistakes for some of the harder parts, let me show you going all the way from the beginning, all the way through to the end. Do it with me so that you can keep track of the beat. Then we're going to start taking parts away, and I want you to practice this with me as I do it as well. So here we go from the beginning. So I will say 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4 right here at the beginning. Know that these are not notes. This is resting, and you would not be singing during this time. We're just keeping track of how many rests, how many measures we have rests. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 1, 3 and 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 3, 1, 2, 4, 1, Okay, and sorry to you guys, you can't see the last 2 rests. It's, let me show you real quick. It's beat 2 is 1 rest, and then beats 3 and 4 is another rest. So if we're singing it, we're silent for all that part. Okay, now let's go again. This time I'm going to come in and out on various measures. I want you to be practicing your rhythms in between and keeping that beat consistent. You should line up with me as I come back in. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 1, 3 and 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 1, 1, 2, 4, 1, Sorry for saying the wrong number here. This should be a 3 right there. All right, let's go again. This time I will cut out for more of the time. Okay, and I won't be pointing at where we are at in the music this time. Okay, when I come back in, I will point at where we are at in the music. Okay, here we go. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 3, and 1, and 2, and 3. 1, and 3. 4, 1. Shh, shh. Okay, hopefully you lined up with me there on all of those beats. This last time, I'm going to be pointing at the notes. You should be getting it all on your own. Use this to practice for yourself so that you are keeping a consistent beat and you are ready to record it with your own consistent beat for the recording. Okay, and I'll talk about the recording here after we do this last practice. All right, so I'm going to be pointing at it. I'm going to be keeping the beat 1, 2, 3, 4. Anytime you are counting, it should match up with the beats that I'm doing. I'm going to go ahead and point at which measure we are in. For every measure, I'll go ahead and point at where the measure starts. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and your counting should stay consistent with those beats and match up with where I was at for that practice. All right, now let's talk a little bit about recording this and everything that we have here. So in BandLab, I don't have the assignment yet. I will be putting it up here very soon, hopefully by the end of the day. Today is Monday. Hopefully by the end of the day, I will get an assignment into BandLab. You also have the online voice recorder for these rhythms. That is an option for you. Remember, I am listening for the steady beat, the accurate rhythms, and the consistent tempo. Okay? No matter what, you should be staying with 1, 2, 3, 4, every measure, and you're getting back with those rhythms even if you get off somewhere else. It needs to keep on going. The beat keeps on going. Remember, I will. This is where the video will be found, right there, YouTube and Google Drive versions of it. If you're watching this, then you already found it. So BandLab or online voice recorder, you can click on these links, get to these links for finding those spots. You want to create your own mix for this assignment. So I will create an assignment for you, but you need to create your own mix for it. So that means you need to create and record one track for your own voice or mic. Okay, so when you open it up, it will be asking you for what do you want to have with this, and you say, I want to have a microphone with it. Or you can go over to the far left and you say add track, and it asks you which type, and you tell it needs to be a mic or voice part. Okay, so it's grabbing stuff from your microphone to record. If you have not set up BandLab for the first time, you can follow that link there. It has all the information there. Make sure if you're recording it into BandLab that you mark it complete in your Google Classroom when you're done with it. You do not need to make the assignment in BandLab as complete. I can grade it without that. So understand what I am looking for with this is you to record the entire song with you counting the beats. Okay, you are counting the beats, and I am grading these three things with that beat, with the beat. Okay, so you need to be doing the entire song, counting out the rhythm for it. All right, if you are using the online voice recorder, you want to record yourself with the online voice recorder following the instructions found in this document. So you're recording the entire song and also following my example that I showed you in this video. Then once you are done recording it into the online voice recorder, you download the MP3. That download will then be in your Google Drive. Attach this MP3 to your Google Classroom assignment. Here is a link to help walk you through those instructions. If it's not attached in the Google assignment, I can't grade it. Okay, so make sure it's attached into the Google assignment if you're using the online voice recorder. If you're using BandLab, just record it into BandLab, then press submit in you can press submit in BandLab, you don't have to, but you do need to press submit in Google Classroom, and then I will go back and grade it for you. So that is everything that I have for you guys today on the rhythms, how to record yourself for this song. Hope this helps. Remember, be better than you were yesterday.